Hey boys, it's your daddy. Um, Good morning. Oh well, actually, I shouldn't even say that in none of these because I won't know if it's morning when you're watching them, and it's kind of funny because that reminds me of one thing that used to happen a lot in music when I was growing up was these especially rappers, they try to be all big and braggadocious, yo, it's 1992 and I'm here for you, sucker, or it's 89 and we sipping that wine. It's just like it was cool back then, but dude, it's 2000, 2019. And I'm listening to the songs, and this is 84. We're gonna give it to you more. And I'm thinking like, it's like 30 years ago. I can't even listen. This would be the greatest beat ever, and my friends be shaking their heads to, my younger friends, and they shaking their head to, yeah, yeah, yeah. Then 90, 93. Dude, I was born that year. So I shouldn't I shouldn't say what time of day because I can't tell them. I do have to say year though because you know in the video actually says the year. So I actually no, I don't even need to say year. The video will show the year and the date and all that stuff because I want you guys to know how I was and what's going on in my life at this time period. I mean, I got big grays. I shaved finally. A little bit, But I got some grays, and I'm sure when you guys are old enough to know what grays represent, represent, kid. What grays represent. Um, I have a lot more, so you can see the progression of time on my face. I'll probably start getting the wrinkles, even though Daddy got baby's face. Now look at that. Where are the wrinkles, huh? Mm, where are the wrinkles? Daddy got smooth. Daddy moisturized. Not joking. No, but I'm actually, believe it or not, I'm in a really good mood. Um, I got to hear a stranger's voice today, and despite what the conversation is about, it was good to hear the stranger's voice. It's been a long time, so yeah, I'm in a solid mood. The little things can make you happy sometimes. So keep that in mind. Doesn't always have to be something big. Maybe something small, and it could come from unknown, unexpected sources. So no, what I was gonna talk to you guys about today, though, I gotta keep it short. I gotta get to the water company. Trying to shut off my water, but I can't live in a house with no water. Hmm. I know someone who did that for a year and a half, 2 years going on now. I don't know how they do it. I'm sorry. That's nasty. I'm sorry. I can't. I don't even need a shower day. I need a bath. I need something to rinse off. And I like drinking. Water. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to pick on the person. They'll never see this video because, obviously, if they ain't, paying for the water or fixing their water, they probably ain't paying for anything else. But that's just nasty. But anyways, I want to talk to you about birthdays. Yesterday was your sister's birthday. At the end of turn 3, and she's actually can read two words now. It's kind of cool. When she sees them, she knows what they are. Um, and that is the word cat and the word rat, which is kind of cool. So I'm thinking about working on making a little video for you guys to help you guys get the basics now. I taught back in the day. I taught a 4-year-old how to read that way using certain sounds and syllables and letters and word combinations, and it was pretty cool. Sadly, if they do watch this, they won't remember it. When they were 7, they didn't remember I taught them when they were 4. Because yeah, think about it. From 7 to 4, 4 to 7, how you look at it, that's 3 years. For them, that's almost double their life. And same for you guys. And I mean, when you watch this when you're 5 or 6, you'll recognize a lot of what I'm saying, but most of it you won't get. And then you watch again 7, 8, you be like, I don't remember Dad saying that before. And then when you're like 16, you look back and go, did Dad always have grace? I mean, it's time. 8 to 16, that's double your life. So, and that's why birthdays are so significant. They measure your passage of time, in your life. Um, People love to say statements like back when I was younger, but joke for someone out there watching this, back when I was older. you know? Oh, someone said that I couldn't stop laughing because it we were at a table playing a game and someone, started the back when I'm younger, and Person replied with, "No, don't you mean back when you were older?" And the look on the person's face who said the original thing was just they were stuck on stupid. They didn't know what to say. They're like, no, I don't think that's how it goes. I'm like, dude, it doesn't go that way. Okay, that's not how it goes. It's back when I was younger. Don't get them confused. You let it be. But that was probably one of the funniest things this person said. It still sticks with me. But anyways, birthday girl just turned 3. Mm-hmm. Want to say hi? Where you going? Mommy time. Yeah. Want to say hi? Happy birthday. No, that was yesterday. How old are you now? Babies. Yeah, I know you missed the babies. How old are you, Tina? How old are you? Okay. Babies, I know. She's not in the super talkative mode right now. But no, she had a pretty solid birthday. We did the best we could, and that's what parents are supposed to do. So yeah, she had a pretty solid birthday. But what I was going to talk to you about birthdays in general was I was going to share one of my birthdays with you, and that's why the title is what it is. My mom, she's old school, which I love it and I appreciate it. I was lucky. I stopped getting spanked around 6 or 7. I mean, the occasional rare one every once in a while. But for the most part, by the time I was, school age, I was done being spanked because I listened. you know, I remember spanking from the time before and the time before, and that was more than enough. So I figured it out a lot faster than some of my friends. It seemed like. Side note: I had a friend who was in high school that got spanked at high school. He was late picking up. He drove. Okay, that's how old he was. He was supposed to pick his little brother and sister up after school from some program, daycare probably or something, and he forgot he was playing basketball. I guess the parents got called, and so mom showed up at the school after school with a belt in hand and spanked him all through the gym. He could, and then she one of those tough moms like, "Don't you dare run for me," So he couldn't even run from his mom, and he got spanked in front of like all the kids are after school. It was in high school. Um, I feel like dropping his name, but that seems kind of mean. But me and him don't get along right now. Anyway, we haven't a long time. I don't like him, but I'm still gonna be nice and not drop his name because some of the people watching this, if you're watching it, might know him because we all went to high school together with this dude. Anyways, back to the my spanking. Um, it was the last time I got spanked. I recall. It was on my birthday. That's why I mentioned it. I was probably 12. I think I'm guessing 12. And again, remember, I ain't been spanked since I was like 5, 6, 7, something like that. And there was a thing that people did. I don't know if they still do it. I think some cruel people created in the 70s and 80s because they realized we were getting away from the 1950s. Always spank your kid first. Timeout. Only timeout was arrest your arm from spanking your kid. That's the way it was in the 50s. And they started doing birthday spankings, and I don't know if that's still around. Spanking you for 1 year for each year you are, on your birthday, and it just sounds horrible to me. But my mom didn't even do it. But this year it did happen. And because what happened was, my mom's your grandma is partially disabled, so she has a little bit bad vision in one eye, and so what did, I thought I was being sneaky. I went into the closet where she hid the presents. I used a chair to climb up on top of the closet, and underneath the fold, like if you fold the present, a square box in the end usually have these triangle shapes at the end. And so I pulled back the tape on one of them, and I opened it, ripped it like a little hole about the size, maybe I'm guessing smaller than like a pin top. I mean, really small, half the size of a dime. Hoping I could see an image or a letter or something, try to figure out what it was. Because color, a lot of kids' toys have color things that are really consistent. You see yellow and red, it's something safety truck, Tonka truck or someone. You kind of can tell. He-Man had darker blues and all sorts. I was hoping I could see something, and I didn't realize I couldn't figure out what it was. So I put the tape back, folded it back over, no problem. Well, I want to say my aunt Betty was there, but I don't remember why she would have been in Washington at this time. And it did happen in Washington. I know that for a fact because I remember what place it happened at. But so my mom takes the presents down. It's my birthday now. That happened. I did looked at it like days prior. But my mom takes the presents down. She brings them out, and you have the cake at the table, and a couple friends around, and a couple adults, her friends around, and I'm opening presents, and again, I want to say it was Aunt Betty, but I don't know because I can't remember who. I can't remember her in Washington. If any of my family's watching this and know she was in Washington for some time period, let me know because I want to make sure I got this story right. But anyways, I know it was a black lady, and we didn't have a lot of black people in Washington at the time. It seemed like so, and she felt like family. So I don't know. But anyways, I start opening the present that I peeked at, try to peek at, and the lady says, "Hey, stop." And I'm like, huh? And she's, hold on. Doesn't that present look like it's been tampered with? And I'm like, uh oh. I'm just like trying to. So I reach to open it. No, my mom, no, no, stop, boy, stop. And I listen to my mom. So I stop, I freeze, and she takes present from me, and she opens that little bit and sees the whole. She's, why you sneaky little? I'm just like, oh snap. I was like, oh man, why did you say that? My mom didn't even notice it. Why you snitching? Why you snitching on me? And so the lady, my mom said, "Oh, you think you a big boy, huh? You think you just do something like this?" I'm like, "Oh man," she was, "It's your birthday. I guess it's time for some birthdays, man." And I'm like, "Are you kidding me? I got my friends here. Yeah, I got my peoples here. You know what I'm saying? Come on, don't do this right now." I know my best friend Mike was there, who I'd known for like 8 years at this time. Neighborhood kids. Everyone's like, "Oh man!" And my mom tucked me in the other room and gave me 12 hard smacks on my butt. Ah, I was so mad. I didn't even want to open the present. I was like, stupid present. Ain't no present worth that humiliation. Okay, well, maybe if there was like I don't know, back then in like Atari. No, no, maybe it was Nintendo time. Maybe the original Nintendo might have been worth it, but I knew I wasn't getting that. And I think it was like checkers or something. Something else like, really? You got me this in the first place? But now I get 12 spankings for a funky old chess checker game. But yeah, birthdays can be a blast. Always and celebrate them. Always be happy for them. And the great thing is you always get something. You for the most part, you always get something. Even if your parents can't get you cake or ice cream, they'll get you at least one present usually. If they can't get you 20 presents, they might get you 50. If they can't get you any presents, you might just get cake and ice cream. But you get something to happy birthday. It's not the gift that matters. You gotta, and boys, as you get older, you realize, especially if you're older, and like you're 20, 30, 40 years old, you have kids and you're watching this again for the 20th time or whatever because daddy's been long gone. um Keep it perspective. When you're old enough to appreciate this, you look at what your parents can do. Okay, and you can tell what they can do. Trust me, by the time you're like 7, 8 years old, you understand for the most part what your parents are capable of, because are you on that sports team that you want to be on? You know, did you need braces and you got braces? You know, how many different houses have you lived in by the time you're 8 years old? Are you constantly moving? I mean, there's things you'll pick up as you get older, and you know what your parents can and can't do. Because what we love to do as humans, we love to compare our lives to other people. I mean, I have a bad life because I don't have a new car. The neighbor's got a brand new 2000 whatever, and I can't get a new car. My life is horrible. Or have you seen his wife? Have you seen her husband? Look how sexy, how well built they are. And mine ain't. Why are you comparing? You don't know what's going on, how they achieved that, how they got that. I mean, just because they have a brand new car, don't mean they ain't selling their soul to have it. You know, I mean, trust me. At the end of the day, you rather be able to sleep. Sleep good, enjoy your life. And what they have, they might not be enjoying. I had neighbors because I grew up in bad neighborhoods. I had neighbors who had nice cars and gorgeous mates hanging all over them, and the newest clothes, newest shoes, whatever. And 3 months later, I wouldn't see them no more. I'd never seen them again because they were selling dope. They were doing stuff they shouldn't have been doing, and that's how they made that money. But it cost them. Now they don't watch their kids grow up. Kids might not even talk to them because you left mom behind or you left dad behind, whatever. I mean, who knows? You have no idea. And you go to school, and the kids who don't live in your neighborhood, you see them at 16, they driving to school. And they driving to school because they got a nice car, and daddy's hand me down. You don't know. But the reason why they have all that, you can sit there and think that, don't that means their parents work hard. They don't come on, he's 16, he has a BMW. Man, their parents must be rich. They could have won a lawsuit. You have no idea what happened, how they had that money. You think they're gonna tell you that their dad won a lawsuit because his dumb self drunk some Drano by accident? Because it was missed, the label fell off easy, so they sued the company because the label came off too easy and they won. And now because he drank Drano, dumbass. I'm sorry, but you don't know how people get their money. You don't know how people have the life they have. So don't be jealous of other people's life. Be happy with what you have. Like I say, you'll know what your parents are capable of. Trust me, boy. They won't tell you how much they make. Parents don't share that. They won't tell you how much they have left at the end of the month. They usually don't share that either. But how many times has the internet been off? You know, how many times you seen pink slips thrown around the house? Those things you can tell. And so if your parents are and I say your parents, 'cause I know I'm your parent. I know that sounds weird, but I'm just saying in general, um, if you guys are with me, if you see only one present under the tree at Christmas, I hope you understand that daddy's working hard and ain't making that much. Because when I have extra, you got extra. When I have little, you have little. That's what family is. You tough it out. You go through tough times together, and you enjoy the great times together, but you also endure the tough times together. So that's what it's gonna be. And so, like I said, I grew up. My birthdays. I don't remember many. There was nothing spectacular about a lot. I mean, that's spanking. I ain't never forgetting that one, But a lot of birthdays. I couldn't tell you what I got, what I did, because we didn't have much. I know every birthday I got at least one gift, or I got a few bucks here in my pocket early. Um, but for the most part, I don't remember many. I honestly think we stopped celebrating them as in big parties and stuff because as you get older, that stuff wasn't as important. I mean, if my mom had $400 and that's all she had for the month, I'd rather have lights on, than getting the new GI Joe action set. I'm sorry, that's just how, and I grew to appreciate that, and that's where I am now. I mean, we took your sister, to Chuck E. Cheese, and oh, I would love to live at large. I'd love to do it on the weekend and you guys there and you know 10, 15 neighborhood kids running around and we just making it rain, driving, oh yeah, pizza for everybody. This cheesy, horrible pizza that they serve here that tastes like cardboard with cheese on it, this for everybody, and I put on the Chuck E. Cheese head myself or wherever his enemy is and come in there and put him up, I love to do all that stuff, but reality is reality, you know. Dina didn't have nobody at her party except for us, her mom and me. That's the only people who were there. But you know what? She had a blast because again, she knew she was loved and she knew she got what she wanted. She got to hang out with other kids that were there. She got to give Chucky high fives, which you'll see in the video if you watch it. Um, your little sister or your big sister, I'm sorry, she's little to me. She's only 3, but big sis had a blast. So it is what it is, boys. Anyways, this is reaching 20 minutes almost, and I didn't mean to do this a lot. That's gonna be like a 5-minute video, but it's hard to say goodbye sometimes. So, anyways, I love you, boys. Daddy has to go deal with the water people, and Oh, don't worry. If you're watching this when you're older, I can tell you right now the outcome is positive. It is positive. I already know I got the money. It's no big deal. It's just I gotta go talk to him, and try to get things right. So, but no, it's all good. Anyways, I love you boys, and God, I can't wait. You guys are older watching these. I wish I would have had this for me. I really do, because circumstances with my father's situation, it'd been nice to look back. I don't know if I said in another video, my father passed away earlier this year, and I didn't even know. Found out from Google. So I wasn't even at the funeral, wasn't invited, didn't know till a couple months afterwards. So yeah, and of course, like I say, situations are complicated, I guess you could say. So my name wasn't even on anything that said that I existed when he did pass away. So, but you boys, you got this. No one can take this away. No one can delete it. And I don't think Facebook is going anywhere. So, love you guys. I'm out.